There? On or not? Ah, yeah. No. Yeah, this also working, I think. Yeah. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Yeah. Yeah. Ramana, very Jagatpati Prabhu? Downstairs. Okay. 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 नाम श्रेष्ठं मनुमपि सचिपुत्रमत्र स्वरूपं रूपं तस्याग्रजमुरुपुरीं माथुरीं गोष्ठवाटीं राधाकुण्डं गिरिवरमहो राधिका माधवासां प्राप्तो यस्य प्रथितकृपया श्रीगुरुं तं नतोऽस्मि। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवैभव पुरी गोस्वामी नामिने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिसिद्धान्त सरस्वती नामिने। अजानुलम्बित भुजौ कनकावदातौ संकीर्तनैकपितरौ कमलायताख्यौ विश्वम्भरौ द्विजवरौ जुगधर्मपालौ वन्दे जगत्प्रियकरौ करुणावतारौ। हेलोधुलितखेदया विशदया प्रोन्मीलदामोदया साम्यशास्त्रविवादया रसदया चित्तार्पितोन्मादया सस्वद्भक्तिविनोदया समदया माधुर्यमर्यादया श्रीचैतन्यदया निधे तव दया भूया दमन्दोदया। तस्या अपार रससार विलासमूर्ते रानन्दकन्द परमा धुतसौम्यलक्ष्म्यः ब्रह्मादिदुर्गमगतिर्वृषभानुजायाः कैङ्कर्यमेव मम जन्मनि जन्मनि स्यात्। तवैवास्मि न जीवामि त्वया विना इति विज्ञाय राधे त्वं नय मां शरणान्तिकम्। हे देव हे दयित हे भुवनैकबन्धो हे कृष्ण हे चपल हे करुणैक सिंधु हे नाथ हे रमण हे नयनाभिराम हा हा कदानुभवितासि पदं दृशोर्मे नीलाचल निवासाय नित्याय परमात्मने बलभद्र सुभद्राभ्यां जगन्नाथाय ते नमः भक्त्या विहीनाम् अपराधलक्ष्यै क्षिप्ताश्च कामादि तरङ्गमध्ये कृपामयी त्वां शरणं प्रपन्ना वृन्दे नुमस्ते चरणारविन्दं जं प्रव्रजन्तमनुपेतमपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायन विरहका तर आजुहाव पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तरवोऽभिनेदुः तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् तमादिदेवं करुणानिधानं तमालवर्णं सुहितावतारम् अपार संसार समुद्रसेतुं भजामहे भागवत स्वरूपम् वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्रीजीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ आददान तृणं दन्तै हृदं जाचे पुनः पुनः श्रीमद्रूप पदाम्भोज धूलिश्याम जन्म जन्मनि श्रीचैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. First of all, I offer my innumerable Sastang Dandavas unto the lotus feet of my Gurupada Padma, Nitila Pravishta Om Vishnupada Paramahansa Ashtotar Sata Sri Srimad Bhakti Vaibhava Puri Goswami Maharaj and pray his causeless mercy. Then I offer my innumerable Sastang Dandavas unto the lotus feet of His Divine Grace Nitala Pravishta Om Vishnupada Paramahansa Ashtotar Sata Sri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj. Then to His Divine Grace Nitala Pravishta Om Vishnupada Paramahansa Ashtotar Sata Sri Srimad A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada. Then to His Divine Grace Nitala Pravishta Om Vishnupada Paramahansa Ashtotar Sata Sri Srimad Gauragovinda Swami Maharaj. Then to His Divine Grace Nitala Pravishta Om Vishnupada Paramahansa Ashtotar Sata Sri Srimad Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj, then to all Guru Vargas, Guru Parampara, and pray their causeless mercy. Then I offer my innumerable Sastang Dandavas unto the lotus feet of all present Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis, devotees, ladies and gentlemen, and pray the causeless So I am very glad to meet you all here in the house of Gopali. So we should know in Srimad Bhagavatam, 5th canto it is told. In Srimad Bhagavatam 5th canto there is one verse. Najatra Vaikuntha Katha Sudhapaga. Najatra Sadhava Najatra Bhaga Vata Tadasraya. Nasadhava Bhaga Vata Tadasraya. Najatra Jagyesa Makha Mohotsva. Surendra Lokopi Navaisa Sebhyatam. This verse is from 5th canto. What is the meaning of this? Najatra Vaikuntha Katha Sudhapaga. The place where there is Hari-katha is not going on. If there is a place where no Hari-katha at all. Najatra Vaikuntha Katha Sudhapaga. Najatra Bhaga Vata Tadasraya. The place where Bhagavatas, Vaishnavas, sadhus are not going, their lotus feet is not touching that ground. Najatra Jagyesa Makha Mohotsva. The place where Jagyens means Krishna's festivals are not going on. What like Janmashtami, Ramanavami, Gaur Purnima, Baladev Purnima, Nrisingha Chaturdasi, Radhashtami, Sri Ramanavami, all these festivals are not being celebrated. Surendra Lokopi Navaisa Sebhyatam. It is told, it may be very opulent, not ordinary, like the Surendra Lokopi, celestial planet. Maybe that house is full of luxuries, facilities, everything, nice prasad, all nice food, everything. No prasad, nice food. because where sadhus are going, then only prasad. Yeah. So nice food, that is not prasad. Why? At the before it is told, Najatra Vaikuntha Katha Sudhapaga. The place where there is no Hari-katha is going on. The place where sadhus, Vaishnavas are not going there. And the place where festivals of Lord, like Janmashtami, Ramanavami, Nrisingha Chaturdasi, Radhashtami, Gaur Purnima, Baladev Purnima, all these festivals are not being celebrated. Then what he told, if that place is very, very opulent, all luxuries, very nice room, nice facilities, nice toilet, nice bedroom, all accommodation, all food, delicious, all food are available. And how luxurious it may be, we should not stay there. How opulent? If it is like the celestial planet. What to speak, this is material, mundane earth planet. If it is so luxurious, all facility, very comfortable, like a celestial planet, but still we should not stay there. That is not beneficial for us. Why? If what is not present? If no Hari-katha in that place, in that house or in that place where we are staying, whether it is place or house, whatever may be, in which place, which house we are staying, if in that house sadhus are not going. And Najatra Vaikuntha Katha Sudhapaga, where there is no Vaikuntha Katha, Vaikuntha means Krishna, when there is no Krishna Katha, and where sadhus are not going and touching to that ground, and where festivals are not going, if all other facilities are there like celestial planet of Indra, then also we should not stay there. Why? It is not beneficial for all. But if a place or house where there is no nice accommodation, maybe one toilet for everyone, For everyone one toilet, and so no proper accommodation. Still, if the sadhus are coming there, if Hari-katha is going on, and Harinam Kirtan is going on, and festivals are going on, then we should stay there, because that is beneficial for us. This is the conclusion of Srimad Bhagavatam, 5th canto. Sukadeva was telling. So, what is in which place we should stay? What is beneficial for us? Where there is always Hari-katha, where sadhus are going, where sadhus lotus feet touching to that house or ground, and where Hari-katha, Harinam and festivals are being celebrated, then we should not think that it is luxurious or not, that we should not pay attention more. We should pay attention that Hari-katha is there, Nam Sankirtan is there, festivals are there. So, other discomforts and problems or sufferings also, if we tolerate, still it is beneficial for us. We should stay there. But if materially very opulent, all luxuries are there, but no sadhus are going there. Never a sadhu, Vaishnava or any acharya is going there, devotee is not going there. And never Hari-katha is going on there. And no festivals are being celebrated there. How luxurious, how opulent, how all facilities are there, we should not stay there. Because if we stay there, we will have big problem. And what is the problem? Bhaktivinoda Thakur telling in Bhajan Rahasyam. Bhaktivinoda Thakur telling in Bhajan Rahasyam. What is the problem? There is a tree. In that tree, very nice, sweet fruits are there. Very attractive and healthy foods are there. Fruits. But if you will be attracted by that fruits and try to get that fruit, you will die. Why? In that tree, deadly poisonous cobra is there. Cobra, snake, very beautiful fruits, healthy fruits, which is full of vitamins and what is minerals and antioxidants, etc., which is very healthy for body. But one problem is, you don't know there is a cobra. You don't know that cobra is staying in hidden condition. When people will come to pluck the fruit, immediately bite. So if you don't know this, that there is a cobra and go there, then being attracted by the fruit, you will die. So although it is looking very beautiful, attractive, very nice fruit, healthy fruit, still we should not go to bring fruit from there, because that is dangerous, it will cause our death. Similarly, if any house or place, very attractive, beautiful, looking all facilities, etc., but if we stay there, what will happen? We should not stay there. That is not beneficial for us. Why? There is deadly poisonous snake, death is there. Death. Because you will die, no one can protect from death there. Kala, time factor. Because no Hari-katha, no sadhu sangha, no festivals of Lord, then you cannot liberate from the death. You cannot liberate from the bondage of this material world. Then you will rotate in the cycle of birth and death, life after life. Because impossible, because if no Hari-katha, no sadhu sangha, no worshipping, no festivals are going on, then that is like the beautiful tree which is full of very nice fruits, but there is deadly poisonous cobra is there. So we will die. Similarly, in which place there is no sadhu sangha, no Hari-katha, no festival, no Harinam going on, in materially how beautiful or opulent it may be, if we stay there, it is not beneficial for us. It will cause our downfall. At the end we will die and our life will be degraded. So we should take that fruit from that tree where there is no cobra or no snakes are there. What is that? Similarly, if that house is very simple, no more so facilities, but if sadhus are coming, Hari-katha is going on, Harinam is going on, then we should stay. We should not think if other facilities are not there also, that is not big problem, because that will not give you more problem. That is only temporary some discomfort, but more beneficial. So this is the instruction of Srimad Bhagavatam, that which place we should stay more. So like this we should choose our staying, where to stay. We should choose a place where we will stay, where we will have devotees, and where we are staying we should bring the sadhus to our house, otherwise that place will not be purified. Because Najatra Vaikuntha Katha Sudhava, the place or house where sadhu is not coming, and no Hari-katha is going on, and no festivals are going on, no kirtan is going on, that is not beneficial. So to purify our house, to make it is favorable for our bhakti, sadhu should come. Then that house will be purified, and by Hari-katha whole family will be purified, etc. How? Our Sukadeva Goswami telling. All of you know who is Sukadeva Goswami? Sukadeva Goswami, Hari-katha Maharaj. Our Hari-katha Prabhu is here. So Sukadeva Goswami, who spoke Srimad Bhagavatam, and Hari-katha Maharaj, who listened 7 days. But Hari-katha Maharaj story all of you know details. No or not? Yes. Huh? Yes. So no need to speak detail. Huh? You want to know? Yes, okay. Okay, good, good. That is very important, because we are one of Hari-katha. Now we have one Hari-katha Prabhu. But does not mean the one, we all are all Hari-katha. How we all are Hari-katha, I will prove now. So he asked, what's your name? Dhananjay Prabhu. So Dhananjay Prabhu told that he want to listen. Because if he would not tell, now we would not have known that we are also Hari-katha. Don't think that among us one Hari-katha Prabhu is there. We all are one Hari-katha. How? I will tell you. For example, when Hari-katha Maharaj was ruling after Pandavas, so who is son of, whose son is Hari-katha? You know? Abhimanyu. Abhimanyu's son is Hari-katha. So Hari-katha was very good devotee. You will never find devotee like Hari-katha Maharaj. Why? He is the only one devotee who saw to Krishna inside mother's womb. Other devotees not happening. He is a unique devotee, to whom Krishna gave darsana inside his mother's womb. Why? When Ashwathama, the son of Dronacharya, was going to kill by applying Brahmastra. Brahmastra, understand? The powerful weapon, which is Amogha. If you apply Brahmastra, it will give you sure result. You will never fail. That's why Brahmastra cannot be used always. Like you see, nowadays, Brahmastra is a nuclear weapon. Nuclear. When nuclear is being applied, the whole world is fearing. Understand? If nuclear, that's why nuclear weapon cannot be applied whenever you want. Not it is restricted. So nowadays Brahmastra is a nuclear weapon. Because if it is applied means it will destroy, and destroy the whole world, many problems. So that is why according to ancient India and ancient scripture, it is told Brahmastra should not be applied whenever anyone wants. Brahmastra has a restriction. How that weapon is one is getting? By blessings of Brahma. So when you worship Brahma and Brahma is pleased, then only he will give you Brahmastra. And when Brahma is giving Brahmastra, he will tell, you should not apply this weapon for your personal benefit, for selfishness, for personal benefit, for violence, you cannot apply this. You have to apply this when the world is in problem. And if you don't stop this problem, then the whole world will have big problem. So any person creating big problem to whole world, and no one is able to kill him, then only you can apply to kill him, so that whole world will be benefited, not for personal benefit. And if anyone uses this for personal benefit, he will be cursed, he will get problem. That's why what did happen? When Ashwathama had this Brahmastra, so when he wanted to kill Parikshita Maharaj, who was in Uttara's womb, really he wanted to apply this for his personal benefit, because Parikshita Maharaj was inside mother's womb. He did not do any harm to the world, but due to violence, enviousness, this Ashwathama applied this Brahmastra weapon to kill. So, due to this misutilization, because what I told, Brahmastra cannot be utilized for personal benefit or personal problem. It should be applied for social problem. If a whole world is problem anyone creating, to kill him you have to apply, so that whole world will be benefited. If any nonsense rascal creating big problem to whole world and no one is able to kill him, then Brahmastra can be applied to kill him, because Brahmastra will never fail. That we should know. Brahmastra will never fail. So, now this Ashwathama applied to kill the womb of Uttara. So, he misutilized for his personal benefit. That is why he got curse. He got curse. Krishna came and Vyasadeva came and cursed him. Nonsense, you forget what I had told you, and Brahma what told to you. You don't know application of a Brahmastra. So, you utilized it to kill a embryo, a small kid which is inside the womb, who is not harmful to anyone, for your personal benefit, for your enviousness, for your violence you applied and tried to kill. So, you misutilized Brahmastra. That is why Krishna, Vyasadeva both they gave curse. Now, you have to suffer for this offense. Then what they gave a curse? Now, you cannot stay in protect my embryo. If you want to kill me, let me die, no problem. I can die, but please protect my embryo. Please protect my son who is inside my womb. So, pahi pahi, please protect me, please protect me. When Uttara was crying, at that time Krishna was in Pandavas, because Krishna was there during Mahabharata fighting. This happened after Mahabharata fighting. So, after Mahabharata fighting is completed, then Yudhishthira Maharaj became king, and now Duryodhana and all others are dead. So, there was no any problem. When there was no any problem, then Krishna wanted to return to Dwaraka, because long time Krishna is absent in Dwaraka. So, all Dwaraka inhabitants, his wives, father, mother, inhabitants of Dwaraka, all they were feeling separation. So, now Krishna was unable to go, because at that time Pandavas they had a big problem. Duryodhana was trying to kill them. That is why Krishna was staying there to help them. Now, Duryodhana and his brothers all they dead, and Pandavas got victory. Now, Yudhishthira Maharaj became king. That is why Krishna was ready to return to Dwaraka now. When Krishna was ready to return to Dwaraka, at that time this nonsense Ashwathama wanted to kill the womb of Uttara and applied his Brahmastra, which will never go vain. So, when Brahmastra entered to kill the embryo of Uttara, and Uttara was screaming and praying, Ha Natha Ramana Shrestha, Pahi, Pahi Pahi Mahajogin, means, oh Krishna, please protect me, please protect me. Kamam dahatu me nath, kamam dahatu me natha, mame garbha nipatyatam. Oh Natha, oh Master, oh Krishna, oh Lord Krishna, if you want to kill me, you kill me, but please protect my son who is in my womb. When Krishna heard, because he was ready to go to Dwaraka, at that time immediately he heard the sound of crying of Uttara. Then Krishna stopped going to Dwaraka and immediately ran towards Uttara, where she was crying. When she was crying, immediately Krishna saw that Uttara's garbha, means womb, was being destroyed by the Brahmastra weapon applied by Ashwatthama. When Krishna saw, then immediately Krishna entered inside Mother Uttara's womb. You will never find it happened to other devotee. So Krishna entered in Mother Uttara's womb, and by his powerful Sudarshan, he subdued Brahmastra, because Brahmastra cannot be destroyed. Why? It is boon of Brahma. If Krishna will destroy, then Brahma's boon will have no value anymore. So people will not believe anymore to Brahma. So to respect Brahma, because Krishna engaged to Brahma for the benefit of the whole universe. So if his word will go vain, nobody will follow him, nobody will believe him. So Krishna respected Brahma's boon and that Brahmastra, so he did not destroy, but from the power of Brahmastra, Krishna protected the womb of Uttara, so that Brahmastra, when he was going to destroy, then he stopped that. And again almost Parikshita Maharaj was going to die by the power of a weapon of Brahmastra, because Brahmastra will never go vain, never fail. So almost Parikshita was dying, then Krishna gave new life. Again Krishna gave new life to Parikshit inside Mother Uttara's womb, which nobody knows. Nobody knows. All this incident, how Krishna entered in Uttara's womb, how he protected from the Brahmastra, nobody was able to see. Only Krishna was able to know, and one more personality whose name is Kunti. She was able to see. So when Krishna protected, then Brahmastra became silent. He did not kill anymore. So Krishna protected to Parikshita Maharaj from womb of his mother Uttara. So normally this does not happen to any other human being. Nobody, never Krishna is entering to the mother's womb to protect any child. It is not common to anyone. You will not find any proof in any scripture. Only you will find one proof in Srimad Bhagavatam, which happened to Parikshita Maharaj. So Parikshita Maharaj was very, very fortunate, which other devotees never got this. Other devotees, after taking birth, they are looking to Lord. If they are becoming a devotee, by their bhajan, sadhana, practice, when blessing coming, then only able to see Krishna. But other devotees are unable to see Krishna inside mother's womb. But Parikshita Maharaj is the only one devotee who saw to Krishna inside mother's womb when he was going to die, how he protected him. That is why Parikshita Maharaj is not ordinary devotee, very high class devotee, to whom Krishna was loving, so that no one was able to kill him. So then what did happen? When Pandavas gave up the kingdom, then went to their planet, then before departing, Yudhishthira Maharaj made king to Parikshita Maharaj. Now Parikshita Maharaj became king, no more 5 Pandavas. All 5 Pandavas they went, now Parikshita Maharaj became king of Hastinapur, where 5 Pandavas were ruling. So when Parikshita Maharaj was a king, he was best king. His ruling was perfect. Everything was perfect, no scarcity of food stuff. Proper time raining, proper time sun, proper time all seasons are coming. So everything was perfect. In Parikshita, you read Mahabharata and Bhagavatam, you see Parikshita Maharaj's ruling was perfect time, perfect ruling. All inhabitants and people were, citizens were very, very happy, because he was a devotee. So he was ruling the citizens like his own children, not like our so-called administrators and ministers and president, they are ruling, not like that, no demanding nature. He was devotee. So like nowadays, if citizens asking something, minister is not ready to give. Only instead of giving, putting heavy taxes. Understand? Instead of giving, you have to pay more taxes every year, and every year and after year, increase in the taxes. And nowadays, the condition of world is like that if you don't work, you cannot maintain your family. If you have no deposited property from your father or inherited from previous money, then you have to work hard to maintain. If you did not get money from your father, which was deposited in your name or property, if you have no money to maintain, you have to work hard. Otherwise, you have to pay heavy tax for house, electricity, all taxes, car, everything, road tax, everything. So, very difficult to maintain because of Kali Yuga government. In Kali Yuga, this will happen, it is told. In Srimad Bhagavatam, 12th canto, it is told. So, in Kali Yuga, administrators will very cruel. They will put very heavy taxes, and people, citizens, they cannot give, they are unable to give. So, at last it is predicted in Srimad Bhagavatam what will happen, you know. Before end of the Kali, after few years you will see people cannot pay the taxes. It will become already predicted. If you want to know, you can read Srimad Bhagavatam 12th canto. In 12th canto already Vyasa predicted in Kali Yuga after few years you will see people will be unable to pay the taxes because government will put heavy taxes everywhere taxes, and people cannot give. At last they will leave the city, they will go to forest. Because if you stay city, you have to pay taxes everywhere, and all people cannot give. Then difficult, at last they will go to forest. So, this problem will come in future. But in Parikshita Maharaj, he was very devoted king. That's why he is Rajarshi. His quality is like Rishi, saintly person. So, he was ruling the kingdom and citizens like his own children with love and affection. No heavy tax to anyone, no tax, tax free. Parikshita Maharaj's ruling is tax free, everything free. So, Parikshita Maharaj was loving to citizens, and citizens were loving to Parikshita Maharaj like father. So, if this kind of love, why problem will come? Now problem coming, why? Because government putting heavy taxes and creating big problem citizens. So, citizens also making a strike. Strike. So, making strike is sometime colleges stop, hospital stop, and transportation stop. Why? Due to fighting between government and a citizen. Because no love each other. But Parikshita Maharaj's ruling was completely different. He was not thinking citizens are different. He was thinking citizens are my children. So, like father he was ruling. So, when citizens were getting the love and affection like father, so all citizens were also loving to Parikshita Maharaj. So, they were also respecting him like father. Whatever Parikshita Maharaj telling, immediately they were doing. So, in Parikshita Maharaj's ruling time, the kingdom was very peaceful. Still, Parikshita Maharaj was a king. So, what is king's duty? The king's duty is he has to see the condition of the citizen. All citizens are okay or not. If any citizen has any problem, he has to see. This is the rule of administrator or king. So, Parikshita Maharaj wanted to know, in my kingdom inside I am staying, it is okay, but I have to see other places, everything is okay or not, including forest. So, in ancient India Vedic culture, the kings were doing mrigaya. Mrigaya, understand? Like hunting, means going to the forest to see the condition of the forest, how animal, bird, beast, they are also okay or not. If any animal creating problem to in the forest others, king was controlling to him also. Not only human being, he was taking care of animal, bird, beast also. That's why one day Parikshita Maharaj went to Mrigaya. In Sanskrit it is called Mrigaya, means to take care of the forest, to look the forest, how animal, bird, beast they are in proper condition or not. So, when he was in hunting, or Mrigaya, at that time he became very thirsty. So he was very thirsty, so he wanted some water to drink, but he could not find any water there. So he was so thirsty that he has no patience to go long distance. So he was searching. At last he could not find any water, but at last he find out one ashram, where Shamika Muni was doing austerity and penance. So when Shamika Muni was doing austerity and penance and meditation, at that time Parikshita Maharaj asked, "Oh Maharaj, please give me one glass of water to drink." But Shamika Muni was meditating, so he cannot stop his meditation, because if he stops and breaks, then he cannot get perfection, because it broke. So in which time he wanted to get perfection, he cannot get, because it broke. So although Parikshita Maharaj wanted water, he could not give. Why? Because it was in the middle of meditation. So Shamika Muni was thinking, if my meditation will be completed, I can give water. Now I cannot give, so he did not give. He did not open the eye. When he did not open the eye, then Parikshita Maharaj became angry. So when Parikshita Maharaj became angry, then he thought, oh, he is doing bhajan here under my protection, he belongs to my kingdom, but I asked one glass of water and he is not giving water to me to drink. So he became little angry and upset. Then he saw in front of him there was a dead snake. So he took that dead snake at the tip of his arrow and surrounded in the neck of Shamika Muni, who was meditating, and then went. So when he went, after a few minutes, Shamika Muni's disciples came. When they saw that in his Gurudev's neck, dead snake is surrounded by someone, then they came to know not someone, he is Parikshita Maharaj, the king Parikshit. Then immediately they went to inform his son, whose name is Srungi. When Srungi came to know that Parikshita Maharaj insulted my father by putting a dead snake on the neck of my father, so he could not tolerate. He became very angry, and his anger, how he expressed, you know? His anger he expressed, "Oh Maharaj Parikshit, you became very arrogant, and you are thinking that you are the only most powerful and no one can control to you. Now I will prove you in front of you. The power of a Brahman, the power of a sadhu is more powerful, or power of a king more powerful. I will prove you. So you are thinking that you became king, so you can do whatever you want and no one can control you. So you think that you are the almighty, you are the most powerful, so that whatever you want you can do and nobody can control you. Now you have shown your king's power. Now I will show you Rishi's power, Sadhu's power. So now you will enjoy the fruit." Then he immediately went to the river Kausiki. At that time there was a river called Kausiki. So Kausiki apaha upasprusya. Then he did Atman in the Kausiki water, Kausiki river water, then took and chanted a mantra. In that mantra what he chanted? That king Parikshit, who insulted my father by putting a dead snake on his neck, so I am giving curse that Parikshit will die within 7 days by the bite of the ancestor of that snake, who is Takshak. Understood this? So I am giving the curse that Parikshit who put the dead snake on my father's neck, then he will die within 7 days by no one, by that snake. Which dead snake he put on my father's neck, his ancestor, the snake, powerful snake Takshaka, will kill within 7 days. So telling this, he through that water. And now, after giving this course, Srungi came to the ashram and started Rurodo, Mukta Kantha Rurodohi. Mukta Kantha, very loudly he started crying. When he started crying, then his father opened the eye. Because something happened to my son. Otherwise, why he is crying? Some problem happened. When he opened the eyes, then he asked to the son, whose name is Srungi, "Oh my dear son, what did happen to you? What did happen to you?" Then he said, "Oh my dear father, this Parikshita Maharaj became very arrogant and he insulted to you. He became very arrogant, insult to you, putting this dead snake on your neck. You see." Then Swamika Muni saw that was true. Then he took out that snake and put outside. But after that, Swamika Muni, when he was looking to Srungi, Srungi said, "Oh my dear father, you don't worry. Now I have given the appropriate punishment to Parikshit." Then Swamika Muni asked, "What punishment you gave to him?" Then Srungi said, "I have given the course that within 7 days Parikshita will die by Takshak snake bite." After listening this, Swamika Muni became angry to his son. Because Swamika Muni is a good sadhu, not the arrogant or selfish sadhu. He was real sadhu, pure sadhu. So, and material people or material father will be happy if his son does this. If in this material world, if any person comes and offend his father, then if son is reacting to take revenge of him, father will think, "Oh, very nice son, very good son." "Oh, you are real son, very good son." Because here father, brother, father, son are, their love is based on selfishness. Selfish. All are selfish. But Swamika Muni is not selfish. He was not thinking his personal benefit. He was thinking whole world's benefit. He was selfless. So, instead of becoming happy after listening the course given by Srungi, he became angry to his own son Srungi. What he told? "Oh my dear son, you are very stupid. You are nonsense. Why did you give course to him?" Because Parikshita Maharaj has no big offense. Parikshita Maharaj did not do big mistake. What mistake he did? And it was my duty to give some glass of water, but I did not give. So, it was not also proper. So, Parikshita Maharaj wanted a glass of water to drink, I could not give. So, he put only dead snake on me. It was not big offense and not a big fault or not big any problem. And for one small mistake, you gave heavy punishment of death. So, you did nonsense activity. So, you did not do right. And now he is in Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga coming. Because Parikshita Maharaj, when he was there, already Kali entered. So, now symptom of Kali Yuga is coming. So, Swamika Muni what thought? If I will not teach now, then in problem it is big, it will become big problem in Kali Yuga. What is problem you know? Now, if I don't control, then what will happen? In Kali Yuga, Brahmanas, Sadhus, they will misutilize their power. They will misutilize power. So, in Kali Yuga people, they will have big problem. That's why what I have told, now he told, now I am giving you call that in Kali Yuga, Brahman, Sadhu, if they will give unnecessarily very heavy course, that will not work. Why? Otherwise, if for small mistake they will give course and kill everyone. For small mistake, if someone did not do Dandavat only, become angry and curse, then kill. So then whole world will finish by giving, because it will happen in Kali Yuga very easy. And if the curse will have power, then what will happen? Whole world will finish. That's why Swami Muni told, now I am giving you curse also, that in Kali Yuga, if anyone will misutilize his power like you, then that power and curse will not work. If it is proper and heavy fault and offense, then only work, but not for ordinary like you. That's why, otherwise you see, if that will work in Kali Yuga, curse is not working more, that's why. Otherwise, all are becoming angry giving, but now unable to kill. You see, have you seen anyone by giving curse killing? Not working. You see, many are becoming angry and I do that like this. You will die. Now you tell anyone and tell to him, give the curse, nobody will die easily. Because power was taken. But other hand is, if they will bless, the power will become more, double. If they will bless, they will work more, because it is beneficial. So, after telling this to his son, then Swami Muni called to his dear disciple, his name is Gauramukh. Gauramukh. Oh Gauramukh, you come here and inform to King Parikshit. Then Gauramukh asked, what I should inform? Then Swami Muni said, you go and inform Parikshita Maharaj that within 7 days you will die by Takshaka snake bite. So, O Maharaj, you should arrange yourself within 7 days how to release from the death. Otherwise, you will have no time. Within 7 days, you have to make arrangement. If you are neglecting, then you have no any opportunity to save yourself. You cannot save. You will die, because this course will work. So, you have to make arrangement within 7 days how to protect from the Takshak snake bite and how to attain your perfection. Then Gauramakh's disciple of Swami Muni came and informed to Parikshita Maharaj. So, when Gauramukh came, then Parikshita Maharaj saw, oh, now Parikshita Maharaj's mind is completely in repenting condition. Why? After that, when he returned to his kingdom, then immediately he thinking, oh, how nonsense I am. You read in Bhagavatam, it is told, how nonsense I am, how cruel I am not real king. I committed offense to Swami Muni, which my forefather never did this. My forefathers were always a devotee, always respecting sadhu, brahmana, rishi, but I am the only nonsense who did this. So he was repenting for his mistake. When he was repenting, immediately Gauramukh came and told, oh Maharaj, you will die within 7 days by Takshak snake bite. So you arrange something for your protection. After listening this, you see how Swami Muni, Parikshita Maharaj also not less than him. How? After listening, Parikshita Maharaj also became happy. If any citizen will give some problem to the president, or criticize him, or create some any violence or anything, is president will be silent? Immediately order to police and arrest and or kill. No one can tell to president like this. No one can enter to him. What to speak? If tell anything against it, then police will kill. But Parikshita Maharaj, when came to know that he cursed that Parikshita will die within 7 days, so if other king would present, then he would become very angry and immediately would go destroy the ashram and rishi and his son. But Parikshita Maharaj did not become angry. He became very happy. Oh, Parikshita Maharaj thought, I am the most fortunate. You see, now his consciousness is very best consciousness now. Why? After getting this course, instead of becoming angry and reacting towards Swami Muni's son, he told, oh, I am very fortunate. Then Gauramukha asked, why? You should become angry after knowing this. You are becoming happy. Yes, I am happy. Why? I am the most fortunate one. in this world. Then Gaurumukha asked, why? Because no one has a guarantee that they will survive 7 days. Confirm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Among us, can anyone give guarantee that they will survive for 10 days? No, 7 days. At any moment we can die. Bhagavad Gita Shankaracharya telling, Nishwase naiva vishwasam kada ruddha bhavishyati. At any moment our breathing can be stopped. We can die at any moment. We are looking at now, many people immediately dying. So, who are sitting here, we have no any guarantee that we will survive till 7 days, no guarantee. But Parikshita Maharaj said, I have a guarantee that before 7 days I will not die anymore. Before the course, he had also no guarantee. Understand? Before the course, he had also no guarantee that he would survive till 1 week. But now, Parikshita Maharaj telling, but now I have guarantee. But no other one has guarantee. Because now Sringi, the son of Samyakumani, cursed me that I will die within 7 days, on 7th day. Means before 7 days, no one can kill me now. So this is, that's why I am very fortunate that my span of life is 7 days guaranteed. But others living entity who are present here now in my kingdom, they have no guarantee of 1 day even. At any moment they can die. No one can give guarantee that I will survive. But I am giving guarantee that I will survive till 7 days. So he became very happy. Then he told to, okay, you inform your Gurudev that I am okay, I am making my arrangements. Then he called his son. Parikshita Maharaj's son is name? Janamejaya. So he gave his kingdom to him. Oh my dear son, I have this problem, I caused you, so I will die within 7 days. So you start ruling this kingdom, I am going to make arrangement how to protect from this. Then Parikshita Maharaj gave up the kingdom and went to the river, bank of river Ganga. There, when Parikshita Maharaj left kingdom and he was cursed, then the whole world was in sorrowful mood. Why, you know? We have to make our character and attitude, behavior, everything like that, that the whole world will remember. And when you will, they will listen that you are going to die or any problem, they will cry. But if you make your activity in such a way and some such a nonsense activity, etc., that when they will know that you died, all will be happy. So Parikshita Maharaj's activity was in such a way, when they came to know that he is cursed and going to die, whole world started crying. So he did not ask help of anyone. Without telling anyone, just he gave the kingdom to his son and went to bank of Ganga to make the arrangement. But Parikshita Maharaj was a so good king, possessor of all good qualities, he was loving to everyone, so that's why they were also loving, they voluntarily went to help him. Not only citizen, but also all sadhu, muni, rishi, sadhus, vaishnavas, devotees, all run away, gave up their ashram. All ashram became empty. They went to Parikshita Maharaj's place where he was sitting. And how we can help, all are discussing. And Karmi, Jnani, Yogi, all citizens. Karmi, Jnani, Yogi, saintly persons, devotees, Vaishnavas, sadhus, all they went. And many they were giving their own opinion. Someone telling you this, you do this, then you will have no problem by Takshak Bride. Someone telling you do this, many rishis, sadhus, Vaishnavas, they went and they were giving their opinion how to protect from the curse, from Takshak bite. Then Parikshita Maharaj was just listening. He was not satisfied by the suggestion who were giving and what they were giving. Just he was listening, not opposing to anyone. Just listening, whose instruction I should follow. He was just thinking, because one after other they will continue. One sadhu are telling you do this, Other sadhu you do this, other sadhu like this. They were continuing because all sadhus, they were looking, oh, I have seen this is remedy, you do this. Then after 5 minutes, one said, no, you do this. Like this, Parikshita Maharaj was being confused. Parikshita Maharaj was being confused, what to do. And he was unable to decide, because he was thinking, if I do this, he will be unhappy. If I do that, he will be unhappy. So like this, he was bewildered and confused what to do. At that time, Tatra Bhavata Bhagavan Vyasaputraha. At that time, the son of Vyasadeva, Sukadeva Goswami, arrived. When Sukadeva Goswami arrived, at that time, Sukadeva Goswami was only 16 years old. But who were present prior to Sukadeva Goswami, you know, his father Vyasadeva was there. Vyasadeva already told you do this, Parikshita was not doing. Everybody knows Vyasadeva is very famous and father of Vyasadeva, Sukadeva Goswami. But when he told, Parikshita did not start till now. What Vyasadeva told. Vyasadeva's father is Parasar. He was there. He told you do this, but still Parikshita did not start. His father, Parasar's father, who? Vasishta, Shakti, all they were present. And there were many rishis, sadhus, whose span of life was thousand years. They were present. So not an ordinary assembly was, very big assembly. So there were saintly persons, sadhus, Vaishnavas, whose span of life was thousand years already. 1,000, not only 100 or 200. Very senior. So all were present, but all were unable to influence Parikshita Maharaj to do anything. Just they were telling. But Parikshita Maharaj was not influenced to do anyone. Why? He was thinking, what I will do? There are many are telling. And everything is looking okay. If everything is looking okay, which you will choose? So he was in dilemma. At that time, Parikshita Maharaj was thinking what to do. At that time, Tatra Bhavata Bhagavan Vyasaputra. At that time, son of Vyasadeva, Sukadeva Goswami arrived. When Sukadeva Goswami arrived, his age was only 16 years. But when others arrived, their ages were 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 like this. Yes, that time of people were present that time, rishis. And you should not be worried, because I have Vedic proof. In Vedic proof, now also you can survive 1,000 years without any problem. But Veda what told, you have to do that. I want proof in Veda. Sahasrayu Sukruti Charayam. In Veda one mantra is there. Sahasrayu Sukruti Charayam. Sahasra means in Sanskrit, Sahasra means 1,000. Clear or not? Sahasra means 1,000. Ayu means span of life. Age, span of life. Charayu, Sukrit Charayu. I will survive 1,000 years. But Veda told, who can survive 1,000 years? Sukruti Charayam. One should do Sukruti, no Duskruti. In now Kali Yuga also, one can survive 1,000 years without any problem, but he should do his activities in such a way, Sukruti. Only good things, no nonsense thing at all. No single any sinful activity, irreligious activity, nonsense activity, which will create a problem and prohibited in scripture. If you don't do, I am also giving through strength of Veda, you will survive 100 years, no one can, 1,000 years, no one can do anything. You will never become sick also. And no any enemy can kill you. But condition what Veda told? Sukruti. You have to do good thing only. But it is not easy. In your life, every day you must do some mistake. That's the problem. But there are many who are doing only Sukruti, never do any nonsense activity. So they are able to survive. Like before I told yesterday, Yudhishthira Maharaj. I was telling Yudhishthira Maharaj. Yudhishthira Maharaj in his life never did commit single sinful activity. In his whole life, he did not commit single sinful activity. That's why his chariot was in the sky. It was not touching to the ground. But only he committed one mistake. That's why he saw hellish planet. That he did not follow Krishna's last instruction. What he told as it is. That's why our A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada telling Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is. Means as it is means how Krishna told exactly same. No an interpretation. Because why he wrote this? What is the purpose of his writing as it is? He could have written Srimad Bhagavad Gita only. He could have written Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Prabhupada. But why he wrote Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is? Why he added as it is? The purpose is, it was necessary. We should try to understand Prabhupada's purpose of writing as it is. The purpose is, when Prabhupada was going to print this Bhagavad Gita, at that time already many Bhagavad Gitas were present, and which were contaminated by different contaminated opinions and so many non-bona fide siddhantas, which is non-bona fide. So Prabhupada, because that they were contaminating by their own opinions. How Krishna told, they were not telling that. They were telling how they were understanding. So Prabhupada was warning Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is. Means how Krishna spoke, not people are telling according to their opinion. That's why he wrote as it is. And our Gauragovinda Swami Maharaj, when he translated the, how you know, in Oriya, Srimad Bhagavad Gita Maulika Rupare. I saw first time. I told you yesterday also. Srimad Bhagavad Gita Maulika Rupare. Because how Prabhupada translated, Gauragovinda Swami also translated. He could have written, because it in English as it is. He could have skipped. He could have skipped that. But he did not skip. Why? He followed his Gurudev's word to present exactly. Not to alter anything. That's why I read also, first time when I read Gauragovinda Swami Maharaj's Bhagavad Gita, when I was studying, I told yesterday, that I saw Srimad Bhagavad Gita Maulika Rupare. The translation of as it is, the translation of as it is in Oriya, Maulika Rupare. And in Spanish, Srimad Bhagavad Gita Tal como es. Understand? Who Spanish? Yes. Srimad Bhagavad Gita Tal como es. So, that is why Prabhupada wrote as it is. So now, what I was telling, remember?
Yes, that wrote Bhagavad Gita as it is, because he has to be exactly like properly.
Huh?
Yudhishthira Maharaj,
No.
Yudhishthira Maharaj was following Dharma.
I was telling that how we can survive 1000 years. Because Veda told, now I am telling you, but already many years passed by other sinful activities. But still, from now onward, if you make your life and activities perfect, then your span of life will increase also. You will not, your span of life will not go down anymore. That's why we should know what is the technique of surviving long day. If you try to increase your span of life and want to stay more, easy, but you should know the process. You will not die easily if you don't want. What is the process? Bhagavad told. I told Vedic, if you want 1000 years. If you want 1000 years, Sahasrayu Sukruti Charayam. Just you, from today onward, you start only Sukruti. Don't commit a single mistake or sinful activity. Then your span of life will never go down anymore. Increase, increase, increase. You will not die easily. But if sometime you are committing mistake also, you will not die. You may not 1000 years, but you will not die so easily before 100 years. If you do one thing, then your 100 years also guarantee. But how? You should know. It is told in Bhagavatam. What is told in Bhagavatam? In Bhagavatam it is told, Ayu harati vaipunsam udyan astancha jannasau tasyarte jat khananita uttama sloka vartaya. Ayu harati vaipunsam udyan astan. Sun god is rising in the east and setting in the west. And by rising and setting, one day of everyone is destroying. So, now what we had span of life, out of our span of life, one day now decreased or not? Our age one day decreased today, because already sun going to set. So, one day we lost. So, like this, sun god is rising in the east, setting in the west, and decreasing the span of life of every living entity. Why? Because of Krishna's order. So, Krishna, sun and sun, moon, they are very obedient servant of Krishna. How? And we are not obedient, but sun god is obedient. How I will prove you? When we are working under a boss or government, etc., and we are not going exactly in punctual time, maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes, always late. If boss is not angry, even 10, 15 minutes, half an hour, no problem, because he is not angry. If very strict boss, we will try, at least try to reach in right time. But when some problem is there, we cannot reach. For example, very heavy rain, then the problem of traffic you cannot reach in right time. Then that time you will try to find out some escape. Oh, I am sorry, I could not come because of traffic problem or raining. So, in raining we are finding some excuse to, because we are thinking today raining, so boss will not tell anything. I can tell that due to raining I could not come. So, when raining coming, we are taking the advantage of raining to go knowingly late. But sun god never does this. Krishna's order is, in summer you have to rise this time, in winter you have to rise this time, and set this time. So, according to Krishna's timing and schedule, sun god is doing perfect duty. And raining also he does not delay. For example, now sometime the climate is cloudy. So, when cloudy, sun is rising at the same time, but we are unable to see. We are not looking, when because it is full of cloud. So, due to cloud we are not looking. So, we are thinking sun is not rising, we are not unable to see. But when after some time cloud is clear, and at that time already 11, 12 o'clock, then sun is not thinking now cloud is clear, so now I will rise. No, because now sun cloud clear, so I will rise now. No. At that time when cloud cleared, at that time what time exactly sun will appear in that place in the sky. If 12 o'clock, then he will appear in the middle, not from beginning again, because all the cloud also he is rising, doing his duty. So, why? Because Lord Kapil Dev telling the proof. I am telling this proof of Bhagavatam. The Lord Kapil Dev telling to his dear mother Devahuti, Madbhayat Bhati Bhatoyam Surya Stapati Madbhayat Varsatindra Dahati Agni Mrityu Sarati Madbhayat. O my dear mother Devahuti, Madbhayat Bhati Bhatoyam, due to my fear, air god is blowing. So, that is why we are able to breathe. If air finish, we will die. If air will stop, we will die. That is why during COVID people were dying. Why? Due to lack of oxygen. Due to lack of oxygen, people were dying. Similarly, now we are surviving. Why? Because it is the Krishna's order to the air god. You have to blow always, so that all living entity, especially human being, will survive. And when they will survive, they will do my bhajan. So, you cannot neglect them. So, air god cannot stop, but he is stopping creating problem when I will give one example. Like in the government, to maintain the country, government has many departmental head. Means water department one minister and one officer. For electricity department one minister and one officer. For telecommunication, for all different department, one minister and one official head. So why government or president and prime minister engage this? Because to help the citizen, so that citizen will have no problem. All citizen will get electricity perfectly, water supply perfectly, telecommunication supply perfectly, so that they can live peaceful life. So he alone cannot do this. That's why for convenience of citizen, he is engaging different department, so that service will available to citizen very easily. But to whom government is giving facility to all citizens, he is not creating any rule for one citizen. You see, when government is making some rule, it is not only for one citizen, it is for a whole citizen, all citizens. Because he is not belonging to one citizen, he is belonging to whole country. So whatever he will do for benefit of whole country. But he cannot come everywhere. That's why how service will be available easily, he is making ministers and departmental head. But at the same time he is putting one condition. What is that? He is authorizing. He is authorizing to the minister and departmental head that you have to ask, you have to collect the taxes and bills every month. What quantity of electricity he used, you can ask the bill to pay the bill. Water, telecommunication, everything according to the usage, you have to collect the bill. So which citizen following the rules of government and every month paying the bill, government and officers, minister, they will never cut your power supply. You will have no problem of electricity, no problem of water supply, no problem of telecommunication. But if any citizen will not pay the bill, monthly bill of electricity, telecommunication, etc., then what will happen, you know? From electricity department or office, one notice will come to you. Oh, you did not pay your bill. And nowadays no notice, only by WhatsApp and email message come. Now is easy. Before was letter and notice coming. Now email also coming, and by WhatsApp also sending. So one notification will come you that you did not pay your bill. So after looking, if you neglect, if you don't go to the office and pay the bill, again second notification will come. Oh, you did not pay, you are late. But if you don't care them, then they will also start misbehaving you. What will they do? They will cut direct. Without telling you anything, they will cut. So that your house become dark. And if electricity problem, then nowadays in college we cannot do anything. If no electricity, no mobile charge, no computer, no hot water, no cooking, all problems start. Then your life will become full of suffering. So, but as long as you are paying the bills, no government, no minister, no officer will create a problem to you. You will stay peaceful life. Similarly, Krishna is the government of a whole universe. Every country has a government separate, but Krishna is government of all countries, whole universe. So he had also engaged departmental heads for benefit of all living entities, especially human beings. So he engaged one demigod and minister for water supply, Varuna, for heating and light, sun, for cooling, moon, etc., and for fire, fire god. So all the demigods are helping us under instruction of Krishna, so that we can stay healthy life. But like government gave one condition that you have to collect monthly the taxes and bills. So they are authorized, so they are collecting. And who is giving? They have no problem. Who stopped paying the bill, then his problem will start. Similarly, Krishna has also put one condition to supply them. Krishna told to demigods, you have to supply everything, water, heat, light, everything, and medicine, all fruits, vegetables, everything, no problem. But in one condition, that all living entities, especially human being, they should do my bhajan. They should do my bhajan, practice, devotion. And as long as they are doing my bhajan, you should not create any problem to them. So as long as you are doing bhajan, demigods will never create problem to us. But when we are not doing bhajan, forgetting to Krishna, we don't care, means we are not paying the bills, then demigods also starting creating problems. What? When no rain necessary, they are over rain, flood. And when rain is necessary, desert, no raining. And earthquake, we don't want. Earthquake, tsunami, cyclone, why coming? Because of a problem of our lack of bhajan. We are not doing our duty, means we are not paying the tax. Then only demigods create a problem. Now you whole world do bhajan, never you will have problem. Now why this problem coming? Because people are not doing bhajan. So this problem coming. So here also now come to the point that if we want to survive 1000 years, then possible, not impossible, because I am giving the proof of Veda that Sahasrayu, 1000 years one can survive. But he put one condition, Sukriti Chara, only you have to do Sukriti, no Duskriti, no any mistake and a sinful activity. Then only 1000 years guaranteed, no problem. But still, if you want, because you cannot avoid completely sinful activity, some mistake you can do, but still it can be guaranteed you will survive 100 years. What is that? Like I told, Ayu Harati Vaipunsang Udyan Astang Cha Jannaso Tasyate Ja Khananita Uttama Sloka Vartaya. Means sun god is rising in the east, setting in the west, and destroying the days of span of life of all living entities. So out of our span of life, one day we lost today. So sun is doing his duty under the instruction of Krishna. So he is destroying our span of life every day by rising and setting. But not everyone's life. Tasya rute. Without that, what? Uttama sloka vartaya jatkshana nitaha. In Uttama sloka, which time we took? Who is Uttama sloka? Uttama, what is Uttama sloka varta? Uttama sloka means what? Udgataha tama jasman tat uttama. Means he is uttama who has no tamagun, the quality of ignorance. In this material world there are three qualities. The quality of ignorance, tamasic, the quality of passion, rajagun, the quality of goodness, sattvagun. So who are uttam? Who has no tamagun, in the quality of ignorance, they are sadhus. Sadhu has no tamagun, no quality of ignorance. Sadhu has no quality of ignorance, so they are uttam. So sadhu, Vaishnava, they are uttam. And tai slokete iti uttama sloka. So who is being glorified by sadhu, Vaishnava? He is uttama sloka. Who is being glorified by sadhu, Vaishnava and devotee? Krishna. So here uttama sloka means Krishna. Taya, uttama sloka varta. Uttama sloka varta means the talking of Krishna. Means who is utilizing the time in listening Hari-katha, speaking Hari-katha, chanting Harinama, in devotional practice, that time sun god cannot destroy. For example, today our class started from 6 o'clock. And when we will stop this? Gopali? Ask Gopali, what time we stop?
8:30.
Huh? 8:30.
As you continue.
Okay, okay.
Now just 7:30 now.
7:30. Oh, 1.5 hour already passed. So, okay, I am telling, we started our class at 6 o'clock. And how long we will continue? Maybe 7:30 or 8:30, whatever may be. Till that time, although sun was rising in east and now setting in the west, he cannot destroy this time from 6 to 8:30. He cannot destroy. Which time he will destroy? Which time we spend in material activities.
which time we spend in nonsense activity, which time we spend without devotional activity, that time sun will destroy from our span of life. But which time we spend in sadhu sangha, association of sadhu, listening Hari-katha, speaking Hari-katha, chanting Harinam, practicing devotional activities, that time sun cannot destroy. Why? Bhagavata telling, Jat Jatkhana nito uttama sloka vartaya, uttama sloka vartaya jatkhana nitaha tat na. Means by listening Hari-katha and association of sadhu and chanting Harinam and devotional activities, which time we are spending, that time sun god cannot destroy. Only he will destroy that time which material people using for material activities and sense gratification, not devotional activity. That time he is spending and destroying. And being a devotee, if we also don't do this activity of listening Hari-katha, association of sadhu, chanting Harinam, although we are a devotee, our life will be destroyed. Span of time, span of life will be destroyed day by day by sun god, because he has the order that which time is not being utilized in your katha, he will destroy. So, as a devotee, we cannot demand that sun cannot destroy our life. No. If you are devotee, then you have to do devotee's activity. Then only how long you spend for Hari-katha, how long you spend for Harinam, how long you spend in association of sadhu, that time sun god will not destroy. But other, how long you gossiped, how long you criticized others, how long you nonsense talkings and nonsense activity, that time will be destroyed. No one can protect. This is the conclusion of scripture. So, now this is clear. So, if we spend, utilize our time more and more in association of sadhu, in listening Hari-katha, chanting Harinam, practicing devotional activity, then that time if you increase more and more, then from our span of life it will not go down, because that time cannot be destroyed. So, our life will increase. And I am giving one example which is practical. It is applicable for everyone. Don't think that it is only for any other one. No, for everyone. If you do also, you can get this. That's why you will see sadhus are not dying easily. I am telling sadhu means proper sadhu who are doing bhajan. They will not die easily as long as they don't want. When sadhus are dying, giving up the body, when as long as sadhus are looking that a whole world is now following, all disciples, devotees are following, practicing, then they are becoming happy. As long as they are happy, they want to stay. As long as they are feeling happy, oh, people are following, people are practicing, so they are feeling happy. When they are happy, they want to stay. When they are, as long as they are wanting to stay, Krishna will not take them. But no influence of span of life. Because they are doing bhajan only. They are chanting Harinam, listening Hari-katha, so no chance to sun god to destroy. So, sun god cannot destroy their span of life. So, they cannot die. But we may ask, or you may ask question, then we are looking, sadhus are disappearing. The reason, what is prominent reason, why our Guru Vargas, Acharyas, Vaishnavas, sadhus, they are leaving this world? When when they are looking us, that now we are no more following them. We are disrespecting them. We are disobeying them. We are not sincere like before. So, when they see that now they are not following me, now they are not listening me, and now they became disobedient, and if I stay more, if they will do this, it is not beneficial for them. Why? By this kind of activity, they will accumulate offenses. Because if you disobey Guru, Vaishnava, Sadhu, then and don't follow, don't listen to him, then become offense. And if they stay more, then you will, instead of getting benefit, you will accumulate more offenses. Then it is harmful for you. That's why they don't want to stay anymore, they want to leave the world. This is the root cause of our Vaishnava Guru's disappearance. So when Gurudev, Acharya, they are looking that we are no more sincere, no more following to them, then they are no more happy, and as a well-wisher of us, they think better we should go. Why? If I stay, if they will continue like this, disobedient, and often they will not follow, then they will accumulate more offenses. So it is not beneficial for them. That's why they want to leave. So when they want to leave, then Krishna taking them. Like Haridas Thakur. Haridas Thakur, span of life was there, but he did not want to stay more. Why? He was unable to complete Harinam 3 lakh. You know the story or not? That's why he wanted to go, and Mahaprabhu allowed. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu allowed. This is the root cause of Vaishnava's appearance, disappearance. Otherwise, they will not die easily. Why? Their time is not being destroyed by sun god. And I will give one more example, how practical. And if we do this also, it is possible for us. From today, now you count, go to an astrologer. If you want, it is practical also. It is for everyone, not for only one. Now if you want to test this, today you go and ask an astrologer when you will die. If he will tell in after this year on this date you will die, your astrology telling, then note that date when you will die. In your notebook you write, astrologer told that on that day after this year you will die. But after knowing this, just you continue association of sadhu. Always, every day try to associate with sadhu and listen Hari-katha more and more. As more as possible, always listen Hari-katha. Chant Harinam, practice devotion, so that don't let sun to destroy. Then you will see that date when your astrologer told you will die, that day will come, you will not die. If you want to, you test this. But the condition what I told, you have to do that. After that, you have to continue listening Hari-katha, association of sadhu, and chant Harinam, only devotional practice, no nonsense activity. Then sun god will have no opportunity to destroy your time, to destroy your span of life. And I am giving one example which I witnessed. And one Maharaj told me, there was one sannyasa disciple of Bhakti Pragyan Kesava Goswami Maharaj, who was staying with me in Vrindavan. He told his personal experience. His personal experience I am telling. One day he told that according to my astrology, the astrologer told me that you will survive only 45 years. Your horoscope, astrology, your chart telling, according to your chart, your span of life is only 45 years. You die early. Then I asked to him, then how old are you now? Then he told, I am now 75 years old. And you told, your astrologer told us your span of life is only 45, and now you are telling you are 75 years. Where from you got these 30 years more? Then he told, why? Because I became devotee. And when I became devotee, till now I am every day chanting Harinam, listening Hari-katha, and practicing devotional activity. Means now, how long I practiced it? Means 30 years I practiced Harinam. So that 30 years of chanting means when he was 75, from after becoming a devotee till that day when he spoke me, his time of practice became 30 years. Means 30 years he practiced, means more years he practiced, because sometimes he was sleeping or doing the other things also. But how long he chanted, how long he listened, it was 30 years. Otherwise he could have died at the age of 45. But when he spoke me, already 75. But after that also he was surviving. So where from he got the 30 years? By bhajan. Sun god could not destroy his span of life because of his chanting Harinam, listening Hari-katha, and practicing devotional activity. So sun god could not destroy 30 years what he did, devotional practice. So that added, sun god could not get chance to destroy. That's why he was able to survive more than 75 years. Now we understood? Clear? Yeah. So if we want to stay also, I am giving you guarantee. From today you try to take. But try to utilize your more time in Hari-katha, association of sadhu, chanting Harinam, remembering Radha Krishna Mahaprabhu, and in devotional practice, so that your life can go till 100 without any problem. So this is no problem, because we are not practicing long and gossiping and material talking, material activity doing more. So that time we are losing. That's why we are unable to survive long. But if you want, you do this, 100 years guarantee. If you want 1000, what I told you have to do that.
Now lizard,
Huh?
lizard.
Huh? Yeah. Lizard always confirming. I told, yeah. Because this is true. This I am telling from Bhagavatam, second canto. I can give you the verse. So, if you want at least 100 years, possible, because sometime you will do mistake, no problem. I know that. In college you are not, in college you impossible to avoid the nonsense activity. But still 100 year guarantee. 100 year guarantee, because sometime you do here you cannot avoid. But still, as more you practice, that will be protected. So it can take you till 100 years. But if you 1000 years, you have to do special. No chance of committing any nonsense activity. Then you cannot survive 1000 years. Because for 1000 years you have to do special. Means no chance, from now on you don't commit any nonsense activity, any mistake. Because that mistake will down your span of life. Then you cannot, no guarantee of 1000 years. So that is why now come to the point. Parikshita Maharaj told, I am very happy, because I am very fortunate that no one is guaranteeing that he can survive for 7 days, but I am guaranteeing that I will not die before 7 days. So now all came,
The thousand
thousand years surviving. Why? They were doing bhajan. I gave the proof that Sukadeva Goswami was only 16 years, but his father Vyasdev already 1000 years, because he is from Dwapar Yug, and till Kali Yuga he was there. Till Kali Yuga he was there. Parasari his father, and Vasishta, Shakti his father, till Brahma. So all many sadhus whose what is deadlock, deadlocks were very very long, like mountain. Are you looking some in Facebook nowadays? Some sadhus are coming with big deadlocks. Yeah, nowadays very easy to see everything. Due to social media and the policy arrangement, in sitting in your home, at a home you can see everything nowadays by mobile only. So you can see many funny things also. So how many varieties of sadhus you can see now? Different varieties of sadhu. Some are very moustache, some big deadlock, some very long hair. All strange sadhus you will find also. Yeah. Nowadays very easy, because all are posting. So there also, when Parikshita Maharaj was there in bank of river Ganga, many sadhus who were very deadlock like mountain. Yeah. And they were thousand years. But Parikshita Maharaj, and now I am telling you, see, why we are, what was my point? And your name I again repeat? Dhananjaya. So what Dhananjaya Prabhu asked, we started from there. And till now I am explaining already more than 1.5 hours. So now come to the point. We are also one Parikshit. For example, Parikshita Maharaj was, after telling this, then I will go proceed more. Because I told I will prove that we are one Parikshit. So now proof coming. How? You tell. I am telling now. Parikshita Maharaj is going to die within 7 days. And we are also one Parikshita. Why? We will also die within 7 days. Then you may think, oh, how I can die within 7 days? I am so young now. And Maharaj telling 7 days I will die. I think it is wrong. No. I am telling it is right. How right I will tell. How old are you does not matter. Whether young or old or middle age does not matter. All will die within 7 days. Like Parikshit. How? I will tell you. How many days in the week? 7 days. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So you will die within these 7 days or not? Yeah. so, so you will die within 7 days or no? Or no out of these days? That's why you are also one Parikit. So all will die within the 7 days. So here also one Parikit. So through Parikita Maharaj, we should try to learn that what Parikita Maharaj did. Parikita Maharaj knew when he came to know from Gauramukh, who is disciple of Samika Muni, he became careful. Then what he did? He gave up all his sense gratification. He gave up all his attachment to kingdom, queen, son, daughter, citizen. He gave up all detachment, gave up all attachment. Detached and went to bank of Ganga to make the remedy. And that remedy not from any friend, etc., from sadhu. So, because he was going to die within 7 days. And we know that now we are also going to die within 7 days. But we are not doing like Parikshita Maharaj. We are thinking, oh, I will enjoy few years more. I will let my son become qualified. Let my son get married. Let son, daughter and married now. Now little more. Let I see one grandson or granddaughter. Like this, one is dying but never giving up the attachment. So we are not real Parikshit. What Parikshita Maharaj did, we are not doing. We are too attached. In old age also, we are not ready to give up the attachment and detach from the material world. We are trying to gratify the senses more and more only. We are not careful like Parikshita Maharaj to listen Hari-katha. So this is the difference. That's why Parikshita Maharaj within 7 days got Krishna and perfection. We are in 70 years also not getting. When we are becoming 70 years also we are not getting. But Parikshita Maharaj got Krishna and perfection, went Golok Vrindavan within 7 days. So this is difference between Parikshita Maharaj and ourselves. That's why we are suffering and he became blissful. Then Sukadeva Goswami came, and when Sukadeva Goswami came, then all sadhus stood up. You see, Sukadeva Goswami is only 16 years. But all sadhus, all were senior to him almost. Because all were 50, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 1000, 1000, 2000, 3 like that. So when they saw Parikshita Maharaj, all they stood up. Why? Among them, Parikshita Maharaj was looking so effulgent. So by his effulgence, they were attracted and influenced. So they respected to him. All stood up. So in material world, when one is becoming older, we are thinking he is senior and he is more powerful, more prominent, etc. This is material consideration. But in spiritual and devotion, age is not prominent. In spiritual world, practice, spiritual power, spiritual intelligence, spiritual experience, devotional experience, that is more important. Age is not important. That's why if age is important in devotion and spiritual life, then nobody would stand up to give respect to Parikshita Maharaj, because he is only youngest one. Only Sukadeva Goswami. Sukadeva Goswami is 16 years old. But all they stood up. Why? He was a Paramahansa. So all the looking 16 years very young, but all the rishis, all the saintly persons, sadhus, Vaishnavas, they were able to understand his power. They were nothing, oh, he is young, what he will speak in front of us. He is young, what he will speak in front of us. So he is insignificant. No. They were able to understand because they were sadhus, they were saintly persons, they have knowledge of scripture. So they understood that in devotion, age is not important, experience is important. For example, one may spend whole life in devotional path and became old, but his practice is not perfect. He is not sincerely practicing, and he is not improving in consciousness of devotion. No nishtha, no bhajan, nothing. Just after taking initiation, doing tilaka, became old. when he cannot be more respected and more powerful in devotional line, unless he has more experience of realization and experience and practice and influence by which people will be realized and follow and listen. He should have that power. If it is found in the young also, he will be more powerful according to devotion like Sukadeva Goswami. But in material world, when becoming old, they are being respected more, because that is different. But in spiritual world, devotional, this is not applicable, because Sukadeva Goswami is 16, but thousand years sadhus, saintly persons, they were respecting him, and no one could change Hari-katha to follow. Now Sukadeva Goswami came, immediately changed. And come to this point again too. Sutta Goswami, you must have heard. When after Sukadeva Goswami, Sutta Goswami is the second speaker, Bhagavatam. And when Sutta Goswami was speaking Srimad Bhagavatam, all the rishis, 60,000, 88,000 rishis were listening. And among them, leader was Saunaka Rishi, Saunaka. But their age also 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 1,000, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. But Sutta Goswami's age was how long, you know? How? 20 years old only. So, and all rishis, they were performing sacrifice 1,000 years after vow. But when Sutta Goswami came, they stopped the sacrifice and they requested to speak Hari-katha. Because by his effulgence, they were attracted, they were able to know that he has a realization, he has a knowledge better than us. That's why they were respecting. So although different sadhus, they spoke different opinion to Hari-katha Maharaj, he was unable to decide to follow to anyone. But when Sukadeva Goswami came, all they attracted. They stood up. When Hari-katha Maharaj saw that all saintly persons are influenced by him, then he thought he is also great. So I should go and worship him. So he welcomed him, went to Sukadeva Goswami and gave him one nice asana, very respected asana. Then Sukadeva Goswami sat on that asana. Asana, you understand? Sit. Then he sat at the lotus feet of Sukadeva Goswami. What he spoke, you know? Jesam sansparanat punsam sadya sudhyanti vaigruha king puna darsana svarsa pada saucha asanadibhi. O Sukadeva Goswami, by which sadhus, only by remembering them, King Jesam sansparanat punsam, only by remembering the sadhu, sadya sudhyanti vaigruha. A person who is remembering, his house will be completely purified. If a householder or anyone who has house, if he is remembering or she is remembering only sadhu, by remembering sadhya sudhyanti vaigura, his or her house will be purified. King puna darsana, swarsa, pada saucha sanadi. What to speak if he or she gets the darshan, means association and listening Hari-katha and to worship lotus feet. If he or she getting more this opportunity, what will the result? Hari-katha Maharaj telling to Sukadeva Goswami, I don't know, beyond my understanding. Because by remembering whom only a householder's house is being purified with all family members. What to speak if we see him, we worship him, we wash his lotus feet and worship him and listen Hari-katha, what will be the result? Hari-katha Maharaj telling beyond my imagination. So this is the glories of sadhu. And sanidhyatte mahajogin patakani mahantyapi. O Mahan Yogin, O Paramahansa Shiromani Sukadeva Goswami, by the proximity of you, by your association, all sins will run away. All sins will run away. How? Vishnu Riva Suretara. When Lord Vishnu is appearing, all demons are running away. When Lord Vishnu appearing, due to fear of Vishnu, all demons are running. Like when lion is roaring, all animals are running. Similarly, when sadhus like you will appear, all by your proximity and association, all sins will run away. So it is my good fortune that you appeared in front of me, and now I was in dilemma, what to do, what to do. I am in the imminent death. Imminent death, understood? Yeah. I am in imminent death. So you tell me what is my duty, what I should listen, what I should speak, what I should do. So what is my duty, or you tell me what is the duty of a person who is in imminent death. Like this he started the questions. So by Parikshita Maharaj's question, first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, 19th chapter completed. Then at the beginning of second canto, first chapter, Sukadeva Goswami started replying. Then till 11th canto he replied, 12th canto he replied. So this is the essence of Srimad Bhagavatam, that how we should make our life successful. If we will be careful, it is guaranteed in this life we can get perfection. But if we neglect and waste our time unnecessarily by gossiping, criticizing each other, and doing nonsense activities, then we will have no time for practicing. Then we cannot get perfection in this life. Then we have to take birth again. No one can stop us. Because what our Bhaktivedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj told, that in this lifetime we have to attain bhava. So we can attain bhava if we practice sincerely. Otherwise bhava is not easy, because it is difficult to even destroy your anarthas. What to speak attain bhava? Bhava is a higher stage. Ado shraddha, tata sadhu sangha, atha bhajan kriya, tata anartha nivrutti, nishtha, ruchi, asakti, bhava, then prema. So anartha will not destroy if we are not careful. How anartha will destroy, you know? Anartha, understand? Anartha? The problems, calamities, sufferings, unwanted things. This will destroy how? Rupa Goswami are telling, Ado Shraddha, Tata Sadhu Sangha, then Bhajan Kriya. First, we have to attain the Shraddha, faith, then we have to do Sadhu Sangha, then we have to take initiation, then we have to practice. When we do Bhajan, then Anartha nivrutti will start. Then Anarthas will be started destroying. But if we don't do Bhajan, no chanting Harinam, no associating, no listening Hari-katha, your problems will never stop. It will go till next year. Why? Because we should know how anarthas will be destroyed. Anartha will be destroyed by bhajan. So if we chant Harinam, listen Hari-katha, associate with sadhus, then your anartha will be destroyed day by day. Then after anartha nivrutti, then you will go to nishtha, then sincerity will come, then ruchi, then taste will come, then asakti, then attachment will go from material world and attachment will come towards Krishna, Radharani, Guru Vaishnava. Then we will attain bhava. So all will come by bhajan. If no bhajan, then problem. Then anartha will not be destroyed. Then we cannot attain perfection in this life. So to make our life successful and attain bhava, so that we will not come again this material world for suffering, we will take birth in Vrindavan. You will take birth in Vrindavan to get that training how to serve Radha Krishna perfectly. That is possible if we attain bhav in this life. And we will attain bhav how? If we spend whole life by bhajan only, chanting Harinam, associating with the sadhus, listening Hari-katha always, day and night, always, whenever we have opportunity, always listen Hari-katha, Hari-katha. Then at the time of death, you will sure remember what you heard. How many pastimes are Radharani you heard, that will sure you will remember. When you will remember Radha Krishna's this pastime, what you heard, and give up the body, no one can stop you going to Vrindavan. No one can stop you. If you gave up the body, remembering the Radharani and pastimes what you heard, then guaranteed you will go to Golok Vrindavan. No one can stop. But how this remembrance will come? If you have heard again and again, more and more. Like what activities you have habituated more, spontaneously coming to your mind. What we are doing, everything, you no need to remember. Automatically when you wake up, automatically you are remembering coming. No one needs to inspire you. But which you don't do, you have to think, otherwise you will forget. So similarly, we have to make our life in such a way, every day listening, chanting that, spontaneously, without remembering, automatic Radharani, Krishna, Mahaprabhu, his pastime should come in your mind. So that when you die also, you will never forget. Otherwise, what you have done more, at the time of death, you will remember. To whom you attached more, at the time of, you will remember. And to whom you remember, you will take that kind of body in next life. If you are attached to a dog, then you will become dog next life. That's why people are very fond of keeping dogs. But be careful. For a devotee, very not good to keep the dog. If you keep dog, but don't be attached. If you attached and by remembering dog, if you die, you will become dog next life. You have heard about Bharata Maharaj or not? Then are we thinking that we are superior to Bharata Maharaj? Impossible. He is direct son of Lord Rishabdev. Still he became deer. How we can protect ourselves becoming from dog? If we attach this, sure you will become dog. If you keep dog and attach more. If you keep dog sometime, no problem, but don't be attached. Because if attachment only, your remembrance will come. To whom you are attached, at that time you will remember always. This everyone has this experience or not? To whom you attached, you will remember him or her or that object always. But to whom you are not attached, you will never remember. To remember him, you have to think. Otherwise, you will not come in. You cannot remember, oh, who you will think. what is his name? What is his name? You will think, still you cannot remember, because you are never attached to him and not thinking about him. But to whom you have attached, no need to think. Immediately, 24 hours will come in mind. So, we have to attach towards Radha Krishna and their pastime in such a way that without endeavor, they should spontaneously come in our mind. And how it is possible? If we chant Harinam always, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Then sure Radharani Krishna will come in memory. Because Hare Krishna means Radha Krishna. So if you chant whole life, sure you will remember Radha Krishna. And if you listen Radharani and Krishna's pastimes always, Mahaprabhu's pastime, then sure you will remember at the time of death. No one can stop you. But if only sometime we chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, it is not easy to remember at the time of death. Because no more habit. What you habituated, that will remember. That's why there should be no single day when we are not chanting Harinam. There should be no single day we should try when we could not listen Hari-katha. When always sometime Hari-katha from practical, physical association not available, still we should keep in our memory to remember something, what we heard, so that memory will be there. If we make this, guaranteed in one life you can get success. Yeah. Now we stop, I think.
Now 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, okay. Okay? 2 hours, continue 2 hours, non-stop. Okay.
Jai Shri Bhakti Sarupa Shri Goswami Maharaj ki Jai.
So, there should be, like our Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Goswami Maharaj told, chanting weed should not fast. I told several times. Our Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Goswami Maharaj told, chanting weed should not fast. Means we should not keep our chanting weed in fasting. Fasting means without eating. Like Ekadashi fasting. On Ekadashi we are not eating. So chanting weed fasting means there should be no single day when we are not chanting Harinam. So some rounds we are bound to chant every day. Otherwise chanting weed will fast. Means not chanting means we are not giving food to chanting weed. So there should be no single day when chanting weed is not eating. Means some rounds we should chant every day. And as more you chant, you will be more attached and remembering to Radha Krishna more. So as less chant, you will forget more. Yeah. That's why if we want to be perfected in this life, we should chant more and more, listen more and more, associate more and more. Then nobody can stop your improvement and success. And three things are very important in this Kali Yuga. What are they? I am telling. If you follow these three, you will have no problem and you will never fall down. What is this? Association of sadhu always. Don't lose the association. And listen Hari-katha always. And chant Harinam. And try to do some service of Vaishnava, Guru and Vaishnava. Then no one can stop your improvement. I am giving you guarantee. If anyone will try to do any harm to you, he will be ruined. He will have problem. Who will create problem to you? He will have big problem. Like Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj was trying to chant always Lord Krishna, remembering. But Hiranyakashipu with his followers tried to his best all together. But could they do anything to him? Could not. Hiranyakashipu was very powerful and all demons are powerful. Together they tried to do harm to kill Prahlad. They could not. This is the proof that if you are right, if you are sincerely practicing and under surrendering to Guru, Vaishnava and Krishna, whole world men together try to do any harm, they cannot do. And who will try to do? They will have big problem. They will be ruined. Like Hiranyakashipu wanted to do problem and his followers demons tried to do problem to Prahlad Maharaj. They had big problem. At last they died by Lord Nrsimhadev. But they could not kill to Prahlad. Why? Prahlad was powerful devotee who had a strong faith on Lord, who was always remembering. That's why Prahlad Maharaj is Acharya, great Acharya for Smarana Bhakti. Prahlad Smarane. Our Rupa Goswami are telling in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Parikita Abhavat Bhavat, Parikita Sravane Abhavat. Parikita Maharaj is Acharya. Acharya, you understand? Acharya. Parikita Maharaj is Acharya for Sravana Bhakti, listening. And Sukadeva Goswami is Acharya for Kirtana, speaking Hari-katha. And Prahlad Maharaj is Acharya for remembering Lord, Smarana. So, because he was remembering always Lord, so Lord was always 24 hours dead protecting to him. Whatever Hiranyakashipu did, nothing worked. At last when he went against Prahlad, he died, but he could not kill him. Similarly, if we will become sincere, like Prahlad Maharaj, always surrender and remember to Radharani and Krishna, Mahaprabhu, Guru and Vaishnava, whole world may try unitedly, together, to do any harm, they cannot do anything, they will have big problem. If they continue more, they will die. But we should have the faith and practice like Prahlad Maharaj, with strong faith. We should not fear. We should be fearless that Krishna will protect, like Rupa Goswami told, and Jiva Goswami told in Bhakti Sandarbha, Rupa Goswami told in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, that Rakhi Syatiti Vishwas. We should have strong faith that Krishna sure protect me. If we have strong faith that sure Krishna will protect, then don't fear. Don't fear. Let them what who is doing, they cannot do. They will try, but they cannot do any problem. Like Hiranyakashipu and his followers, they were trying, but they could not create problem. At last they finished. Similarly, if we will become sincere devotee with a strong faith, always chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And always listen Hari-katha, always associate with sadhus and try to do service of Guru, Vaishnavas and Krishna. Then if these four things you do in your whole life, I am giving you guarantee, your bhakti will always improve. No one can do any harm. If anyone will try to do harm, they will have big problem. And if Krishna will give some warning to them to be careful, if they don't become careful, continue to do create problem, they will ruin. Like Lord Nrsimhadev destroyed Hiranyakashipu and his followers. But we should have practice and faith like Prahlad Maharaj. That's why our Acharyas, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada, our Guru Vargas, even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they were telling to listen Prahlad Maharaj pastime more and more. Why? to become strong devotee. Other, if we don't listen this, we will have no faith on God. But by listening Prahlad Maharaj's pastime, we will have strong faith on God, that how he is protecting. And Jiva Goswami and Rupa Goswami told, Rakhi Shatiti Vishwas. Sure Krishna will protect me. Sure Mahaprabhu will protect me. Sure Radharani will protect me. Sure Gurudev will protect me. Sure Vaishnavas will protect me. So I will have no problem. But if we don't have faith, then you cannot get protection. So it depends upon your faith. If you have a strong faith, sure they will protect. If they are not protecting, means in faith we have problem. Our faith should be like Prahlad Maharaj. He had a strong faith that sure Krishna will protect me. Let my father trying. Let him try, no problem. He was not fearing. Understand? Yes. So we should become like Prahlad Maharaj in practice. Bol Bhaktaraj Prahlad Maharaj ki jai. Okay, now stop. 8:30 or what? Okay. Non-stop 2.5 hour. Okay.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.